Hello and welcome one and all to part 18 of Campaign 7, Auspicious Shores. We're nearing the end of this campaign as we speak. Indeed, there's only about 2 more parts left to this entire campaign. So, without further ado, let us get right on with things, shall we? Before we seriously get into things, it was brought up by one of the people, one of the participants, that, I think the random new world, I'm gonna give my thoughts on this now, and I'll probably give my thoughts on it in the final part too, but the random new world, it didn't do as much as I thought it would. It wasn't, as enticing or to the AI that I thought it was going to be. So, I don't know if I'll be doing the random new world again in the future. Maybe, maybe not. It just, it depends on, how things go. Because, since there were no new world submissions from players this time, that special slot was slated for Africa. You know, Africa got a lot of attention. We have quite a few nations here that made for good action, but unfortunately, because I set up the rules like this, it also meant that the random new world didn't have as many unique nations, and plus people didn't have time to really do as much for this entire campaign. Like, I think there were fewer submissions for this entire campaign as opposed to previous ones, which I understand. It's real life comes at you, and people are very busy during the summer, just spending time with friends, going on vacations, all that good stuff. I mean, I was doing the same thing. And plus, I think I had 2 other AI-only campaigns over the summer, so this one not having as many, you know, I understand it. I'm a little bummed about it, but I'm not sour over it, if that makes sense. But other than that, yeah, maybe we'll do a different shtick for next campaign, but it will most likely not involve the random new world. It will be involving something else that I have not decided yet. It will be decided in due time. Alright, I'm gonna take my headset off. That way, I can speak in full without issue. Alright then. Context shuffle is off? Yes, it is. Cool. And we have no wars. Like, legit. We are chilling in peace. No one wants to press the attack. The papacy has been exiled, but they have 2 friends. They have Nia and they have the bad girl Coven. Also reminds me, before I started this part, Kravens, as well as No Money Yayoi, recommended that I watch the show that Yayoi based the Bad Girl Coven on. The show is called Owl House, I believe, and you know, it is a cartoon. I don't remember when it was released, but I watched the first episode of the first season just to try it out, even though I'm usually not one to watch cartoons. I grew out of that, or the phase of cartoons ended for me over a decade ago at this point. If you want to know when cartoons for me like ceased being entertaining, I did not like Adventure Time when it came out, and I did not like Regular Show when it came out. That's how old the cartoon phase for me is. I grew up on Ed, Edd n Eddy, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Codename Kids Next Door, the early seasons of SpongeBob, all that good stuff. Early seasons of Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Tom and Jerry as well, and some Scooby-Doo as well. But I did watch the first season, or the first episode of Owl House, and you know, animation's good. The dialogue is fine. The premise is, well, I don't expect like a super deep and complex premise in the first episode. But I mean, I had no issue with it. But it was a perfectly neutral show for me. I'm not, how do I say this? It's just not something I would watch regularly. Cartoons, they just don't appeal to me anymore. That's simply the case. If they did, I would still be watching a lot of them, but they don't. I watch a lot of other stuff on YouTube now. Mostly like, what's called Let's Plays, as well as like semi-political / like relaxed, jokey streams. That sort of stuff. And occasionally I go over to Twitch for some content creators, but nothing like what I used to watch. You're allied with Pahang, Moriya, Hakure, and Kwanagaya. So really, this is just an alliance block right here. The Bun Dynasty, Kwanagaya, Hakure, and Moriya. The East Asian co-prosperity sphere. The only thing missing is Fujiwara being a part of this, but I don't think Fujiwara is really going to ever be friends with Hakure and Moriya. Fujiwara is only going to be friends with Kwanagaya. Castile, you're allied with Pagaroyong, Quararafa, Zurich. What else? Also, for next campaign, I'm going to experiment with the point system and all that, and other mods, other new mods, and see how the immortality trait goes. Not entirely sure how it'll go, but it could be good. It could mess up the points, and I could just not find it fun to use at all. We'll see. Because I think if I can fit in the immortality trait for people, that'd be pretty fun to use. Granted, the ruler can still die in battle, of course, but hey, they're immortal besides that. Ancona, Prom. Oh. Okay, so they're at war with Castile and Quararafa and Zurich. Meanwhile, Castile, that means you are at war with Soglani, Serbia, Galicia, Volhynia, but they're rebellious. Walaita, Prom, and Ancona. So Catalonia, you got your work cut out for you. Holy shit, you've been building up. 600. Oh, did my thing take hold? Okay, my thing took hold, my changes. Because that, remember, in the last part, this was 50% administrative efficiency. I lowered that down to 5%. Like, you don't need that much admin efficiency. And I also lowered this down too. You don't need 50% movement speed. And you don't need plus 100% drill gain. Oh no, Catalonia is not in this war. It's Zurich. And Zurich, do you have the might? Zurich has the morale. They slack ever so slightly in discipline, but it shouldn't make too much a difference. It should be like pure quantity. And Ancona. Oh no, Ancona. Oh, never mind. They turned it around. Far be it from me to judge you prematurely, Ancona. Man, Serbia is helping out too, and it's getting fierce in the Alpine Mountains. Oh, Zurich. Oh, God. Oh, that was a stack wipe, too. They're mustering all they can. And so is Serbia. Serbia's funneling it all in, too. These Alpine passes, they're going to be littered with bodies. The rivers will run red. I think, like, you don't... How would you get rid of those tens to hundreds of thousands of bodies just littering the Alpine passes? Literally, how would you do that? I don't know. Ancona, they're making it happen. They're pushing. With the help of Serbia, that is. If Serbia wasn't here to help, I think Zurich would have a much better time. But because Serbia is able to reinforce Ancona, it's just making Zurich's time a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, they're trying to reorganize, but drawing on 2 separate manpower pools and army pools really makes things hard for Zurich. Quadradafa, you're at war with Walaita, right? Yes, you are. So Walaita is over here, and Quadradafa has taken the battle to Walaita and winning. I didn't think Quadradafa would be winning, but shit, good on you. Of course, Prom is over here. I'm surprised Prom is helping out despite their little bit of a shredded state. Vinod really capitalizing on that downturn. Does Castile even have an army? They do, but I don't know where it's located. Let's get back to the heat of the action. The front line has not changed. It has not changed at all. The Alpine Mountains remains the border point and the choke point by which both sides they can't get past. Oh dear. Or maybe Zurich is thinking, okay, well, let's push into Serbia. Maybe we can get this done. But you're just leaving the path open. Or maybe it was a masterful bait. Oh, maybe it was Zurich inflicting some defeats. I mean, I don't know what the AI's plan is, but, you know, could work. The Flanders reconquest of Dorset. Where's Dorset? I forgot. Dorset? You really think you're gonna get Dorset back? Really? Don't play games, Flanders realm. And alright, Quadradafa, they're pushing into Walaita. Walaita's trying to consolidate its forces and probably make a thrust back, but I don't know. If they don't take smart battles, they're not gonna stop Quadradafa from coming down to the capital itself. 50 development. This is... oof. That's some good fucking land. Oh, excuse me. And Ancona, nope, Serbia and Ancona, they're still in this. They're not letting Zurich go. They are grinding down these armies. Well, actually, all 3 powers, they're grinding themselves down. There is peace. So Zurich pieced out. Ancona is still in this. Serbia is still in this. Castile is about to lose more land. And Quadradafa pieced out as well. And there's the peace deal with Castile. Did they lose anything else other than that? No. That's literally the only thing Castile lost. Oh wait, did Galicia Bohemia gain? They gained 1 province. Oh no, Serbia took some land too. Interesting. Not sure if I like how that looks, but okay. And if Galicia Volhynia doesn't get any supporters for their independence, they're gonna get that liberty desire is gonna go down, and Serbia is gonna be able to integrate them, which would be one hell of a thing to see. Big Serbia. I mean, Serbia's already pretty big right now, but you know, gigantic Serbia. I don't know. Do we want that? Yes? No? Bastet is going after Castile. Zurich has dishonored the call. And yeah, the priest of the Bastet expands. Quadradafa is going to try to contest this, but it's like, are you going to be able to beat the priesthood in Catalonia? I don't know. Bangladesh is going after Castile as well, so Bangladesh is trying to close this gap. And this is Bangladesh, Venad, and Drigun. Oh no, Soglani. Oh no, Soglano-Atakentian Imperialist War. Ooh. So Soglani is going after Atakent, Bahmanis, and Bandar. And Soglani has brought in Australia, Prom, and Walaita. So Walaita and Soglani are like the real kickers. Bandar, it's... oh my god, good luck. Atakent may be able to like drag out this war because the provinces are huge. But I'm not sure. Where are your fortifications? There's actually a lot, so and these are top level forts. Soglani may have a bit of an issue breaking through into Atakent's land. Because look, like right here, 64. Sure, there's a wall breach, but it's pretty tough. Soglani, they got some decent defensiveness. Decent. Bandar, I thought you had more defensiveness, but then again, I have to take into account the terrain as well. The terrain matters. Look at that! Look at the Catalonian corvée of troops. Holy shit! They're just funneling in. How many losses are you willing to take, Walaita? You got some manpower, but that's a lot of that's a lot of losses. For like, if you keep 100,000 people there and you're taking 2% attrition every month, you know, that's not good. You're just draining your fucking manpower. I'm having trouble keeping track of like where, who's on what side and all that. Bahmanis, how many? You actually don't have you do not have an insignificant amount of troops, but Soglani's pressing the attack. You know, they're gonna want to keep this offensive up. What's it called? Samawat is going down. Ahvaz is going down. Oh, how do you deal with a concentrated Soglano thrust? Yeah, if I'm silent for this war, it's just because I'm trying to think about also this over here. Bad Girl Coven is at war. Rhodesian Castilian Imperialist War. So yeah, Castile is being fully partitioned now. Like Castile. Oh dear God. Castile is at war with the world right now. That is the long and short of it. Reggie Rock is not going to like this. Quadrarafa is the only one that's fucking sticking by them. Why would you stick by Castile? What have they done for you? Do you not see how your country is getting piecemealed? Holy shit. Oh, dear God. Bandar. Even Ahvaz has fallen, now Basra is under siege. However, Atakent and Bahmanis are trying to make a push into Soglani's land. And Soglani got sent back. Maybe there's hope after all for Atakent. What is this? Oh, this is the Imperialist War. So Atakent, their capital. We'll see if Soglani can get to it. Ah, metalworking province bonus. So the AI is developing trade goods. Let's take a quick look at this. Yep, they're developing leather. They're developing metalworking. You can see all that nice dark blue. Let's see what else. Let's take a look at two more. We also got coal as well, you know. That delicious, delicious coal to fuel those furnaces of industrialism. And then, what's another manufactured one? That's indigo dye, that's not it. What's another, like, manufactured one? Do we have uniforms at all? Some of y'all, yeah, okay, there. Producing uniforms and local production efficiency plus 10%. What's the metalworking one? Or I mean, not the metal. The tanning one, the leather, local trade power, and then ooh, they're even doing firearms or munitions. Local regiment cost minus 15%. That's pretty fucking good. And plus, like, obviously, if you're the production leader, or you have a production boost, like that unique modifier for having a certain trade amount of a certain trade good, Trade Goods Expanded really does a lot for that. Let me take a look. I know I'm not progressing the game, but it's like, let me do this real quick. Because like cannons get artillery levels available versus fort +1. Carpet culture conversion cost minus 15%. Where's another one? Marble sculptures. Oh, I don't think anyone. Oh, here you go. Metalworking. Goods produced plus 0.1. Optics. Naval leader maneuver plus 1. So, you know, you get pretty powerful bonuses from getting these trading bonuses. Hell, steam engine. Technology cost minus 5%. It's really good to see that the AI is trying to take advantage of these bonuses as they can, because they're very powerful. So, Soglani, how are you managing this two-front war? One at Bandar in the south, and one with Atakent and Bahmanis in the north. Soglani's losing, but the war seems far from over. Bandar, they still have enough forces to contest. Okay, they just got pieced out. Ooh, wait a minute. What? So, I'm not seeing things right. Bandar gained a province and lost some land. I thought the EU4 AI didn't know how to do like a peace deal where like I'm gonna give you this and you give me that, kind of like a give and a take. Because if, from what I recall, the EU4 AI just wasn't capable of processing those kinds of requests. It was too complex to code in. Did Zorm AI find a way? I'm not entirely sure. But I could be completely misremembering, and actually 1822. No. Okay, so Bandar had this. Never mind. I was thinking too hard about it. And let's see. Soglani has the discipline, and they have the morale and the tactics. Atakent can't match with it. And with Bandar out of this war, it kind of means that Soglani, they're going to be pushing in. Unless, let's see. No, Bahman is pieced out too, so Atakent is just in this war alone. And we have revolutionaries? The revolution is no longer in effect. Oh god, why is the game slowing down? Alright, so the priesthood of Bastet, they now stretch over most of Arabia. And Castile is losing bit after bit. They still have Cadiz, although I'm not sure when they're gonna lose that. I would think they would lose it soon, but I don't know. Wycliffe Disciples once again gaining land in the Isles because the Flanders realm threw Nia to the wolves. Just, I don't know why Nia always thinks, the Flanders realm will come through this time, surely. And then war is declared. No, Flanders realm, I need you. If the Flanders realm is trying to go after Mogadishu, you're at war with the Flanders realm, Nia, and Rhodesia. Oh shit, that's actually a big war. So Rhodesia now, against Mogadishu. Let me see this battle here. So Rhodesia doesn't have the discipline. They have the morale. Tactics favor Mogadishu, though. And Mogadishu indeed is winning out. But I think part of why Mogadishu's taken this early lead is because Rhodesia was busy up here. They did send a couple armies, I believe, to help out elsewhere because they were against Castile at one point. No, they still are. The Rhodesian-Castilian Imperialist War. And Castile had land up here that Rhodesia wanted to siege down, you know, that whole shtick. Atakent pieced out with Soglani, and they maintained their territorial integrity. Soglani only gained land from Bandar. Interesting. Now, Rhodesia, it's time for you to test yourself. Mogadishu, Walaitan, Bahmanis. Can the Anglicans muster the strength to defend against the Muslims? Doesn't seem like it so far. Walaita, Bahmanis, and Mogadishu, they're descending. And Rhodesia, you need to muster a defense. Salisbury could be under attack. Bahmanis, they're weaker in every single way, but not by much. Walaita's about to get into the mix, but it's not enough. Rhodesia successfully defends Salisbury. But Mogadishu's coming through. They're ready to play. Ooh, brutal stuff. So, Rhodesia, what will you do once Mogadishu is through with you? Because Mogadishu, they want a lot of land. And I don't believe you're going to be coming back from this. That was a pivotal defeat at your capital. Yeah, the Flanders realm. Rhodesia did gain some land from Quadradafa, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. The Flanders realm, you gotta make your way down south quickly, otherwise Rhodesia might be in trouble. Let's see. Okay, so Hamasien is almost done being sieged, but you gotta go quicker. Rhodesia's in trouble. They're trying to muster a defense. Oh shit. Had to burp. If you hear this, that's me patting my chest. Yep, there you go. The siege of the capital has begun, and Bad Girl Coven, what are you doing down here? Why are you taking a vacation in South Africa? Oh, come on, Flanders-Rum, you gotta go faster! You have to go faster than this. Where's your siege ability? Rhodesia can't take much more of this. Salisbury is on the way down. Oh, there's the peace deal. So Mogadishu, they took 2 provinces, and I expect some money too. But more importantly, like Rhodesia, their manpower is not doing well, and they need to rebuild their army. Flanders realm. Why did you put your ally through that? Why? I'm just wondering why. Rhodesia didn't deserve that. Yaroslavl is trying to go after Castile. Hakure is going after Pagaryong and Lan Fang. So, nothing really. Lan Fang's navy is more than capable of fending off Hakure's. Probably. I could be completely being bullshit about that. I don't know. Dragoon. Atakent. Atakent is rebuilding. And Soglani is doing Soglano things. That's really about it. Ancona, the most serene republic, under Great Doge Gaetano Pico de Mirandola. I'm still surprised, like, White Cliffite Cisalin has almost as much, like, force limit as fucking Zurich. That's just insane that this entire break-off colonial nation expanded that much. God damn. And Hakure Chumin, Takamagahara, Arisugawa. How's the religious map in the New World? The remnants of lost Buryatia live on. They aren't forgotten, not by a long shot. And Bastet, Jesus Christ. The Egyptians have a lot more in the New World than I thought they would. Okay, that's interesting. But for now, I think we're cooling off. We're not doing much. We're just relaxing. How's Isfahan on all these monuments? They're upgraded pretty well. The Bazaar, Kejal Bridge, and then you have the Maidan-i Naksh-i-Jahan. Actually, more monthly splendor is always nice, especially in the later ages, so you get those age abilities faster. Because getting some of those like really powerful age abilities, so good. Absolutely pivotal. Like ignoring coring distance, getting that admin efficiency, nationalist fervor, administer the world, like it's just so good to get those early on. How old is this ruler? It's 23 years old. Shah Bakhtiar Zan. It's not really any danger. But if he does die, a succession war breaks out between Atakent and Bahmanis. Interesting. Actually, let's take a look. See if there's any succession crises on the horizon. Boon Dynasty, Amdo, Moria. No. They're a theocratic state, so they're fine. Theocracies don't really count for that. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Bad Girl Coven, Rhodesia, Catalonia. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other succession crises on the horizon. And not yet, at least. And Yaroslav, yep, they're fine. Serbia's fine too. Oh, let's go. Yeah, boy. Galicia Galicia Volhynia's independence is supported by the priesthood. That's what we like to see. So again, like if Galicia Volhynia declares war on Serbia, Galicia Volhynia would be with the priesthood against Serbia and its allies of Australia, Ancona, and Soglani. They need one more big ally, and it's a pretty even war. If they get the Flanders realm or Catalonia, it'd be over. It'd be pretty fucking over. Well, would it actually? I have to let me think about that. Because Soglani is not to be underestimated. I'm not trying to cut Soglani short at all. I don't know. It would depend on where, like, Soglani and their allies aim their focus. Oh, is Catalonia finally going after Cadiz? Probably. Oh god. Soglani is going after Atakent again. So it's Soglani, Australia, and Walaita. No Prom this time. And Soglani is going after Atakent, Bahmanis, and Bandar. It's the same war as before. Then again, like it didn't take long for them to regain their manpower on both sides of the aisle, so you know, should be interesting. And goddamn, Soglani can beat them back. They got that staying power, man. And that fort, the fort at Karakum is down, so therefore the floodgates are open between north and south. Bandar, you better watch out. Shit's about to get real. Okay, you've held off Welaita for now, but no, Soglani is up there. And they're pretty menacing. Okay, so Atakent is going for that same tactic as last time, where they're going through the north and trying to put pressure that way. I mean, we'll see if they're able to. If that is going to be enough pressure on Soglani, but I don't know. It might. Wycliffe is going after Pagaryong, Prom, and Lanfang. Alright. I don't think Australia is really going to land troops, though. I could be wrong, but I just don't think they will. Let's take a look and see where Australia's armies are. Oh, they have one army over here. Nice. Australia helping out. Oh, shit. Oh, God, don't crash, please. So, okay. I'm surprised Bahmanis lasted that long, honestly. The fort at Bayul is down. Soglani, where are your forces? Why are you not besieging? You should be besieging. You have a numerical advantage, like, you should be using it. And if Atakent is able to seal off the passage from north to south again, that would be a pretty big boost to the war effort on Atakent's side. I don't know what they're doing. They're just... Oh, maybe they're chasing down this army from the priesthood that's been loaned out. Are you really chasing that? They really are. They really are chasing that army. I think that's just the AI, like, being stupid and just like, we need to chase it down. We need to chase it down. The seal is about to be broken. Or at least, like, not the seal, but like the chain between north and south. However, Soglani's coming back to the north. We'll end it off in September, October of this year. And Bandar, can you drive back Welaita? No, you can't, because Welaita was ready to reinforce. Karakum was retaken, and therefore the border between north and south is re-established. However, Soglani is pushing hard in the north. And in return, Bandar and Bahmanis, they're pushing hard in the south. And in response, Welaita is... Welaita in Australia, they're trying to take care of Bandar's forces. October. We'll end it off in October. And this war will have to wait until part 19. So, nothing really like super pivotal going on in Europe. It was just Zurich, Ancona, and Serbia sparring with each other. That's about it. And just littering the Alpine passes with bloody bodies. And then nothing really went on in East Asia. Other than, of course, minor wars as always in Southeast Asia. And Rhodesia got tested against Mogadishu and Welaita. And it didn't go well. They lost a couple provinces. However, it's not over. Rhodesia's still very powerful in their own right. So we will see more of them in the next part. And also, we're going to finish this war in the next part. Bandar and Atakent lost the first war. This second war could be a little bit different. It might be a white peace. Anyways, that'll be it for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at those standings. So in first place, we have the Flanders realm. In second place, we have Catalonia. In third place, we have Zurich. In fourth place, we have the Boon dynasty. In fifth place, we have Wycliffe's disciples. In sixth place, we have Serbia. In seventh place, we have the Bad Girl Coven. In eighth place, we have Soglani. In 9th place, we have Wycliffite Sisalin. In 10th place, we have Ancona. In 11th place, we have Takamagahara. And in 12th place, we have Moria. And as your economic hegemon, it is Catalonia. They get all those good benefits and they have it fully established. So, maybe in the next part we'll see Catalonia get an enemy that puts them in their place. Who knows? Anyways, that'll be it for this time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in part 19.